a nightmare.
Me on my way back to the fucking TV nightmare house that I said I would do whatever it takes to finish in my last video. And then at the very end, if you paid attention, you heard me say that we broke the TV. And let me correct that statement, because we didn't break the TV. We broke the mechanism that the TV sits on that goes up and down into the ceiling. That part. So we're going back today to completely dismantle and fuck everything up that isn't already fucked up. And honestly, I don't know what the goal is. I don't know what the plan is. I just know that I'm going to take this TV down that I just installed, and I'm not very happy about it. I'm also incredibly hungover. If I'm being brutally honest, I did go out last night. 2 speaker box, kicked it in the orange room with the homies. Shouts out Garrickson. Maybe I'll link his flyer in this. But yeah. So I should also really clarify before I get myself in trouble. We didn't break anything, right? I can't explain to you or tell you how this mechanism became broken. All I know is that I went downstairs to build a rack. I came back upstairs and it was broken. And I don't think it was anything we did. Honestly, I genuinely believe that the parts were faulty. But the only way to know for certain is to take it all apart. And it was like 3 days of work to fucking build it, put it in there. It's sealed up in the attic. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I can tell you it's gonna be a shit show. So maybe it'll be entertaining, if nothing else. If absolutely nothing else. All right, picking it up where we left off. As I said, we had to remove the switch that was in here because it wasn't PoE. PoE means power over Ethernet, so it sends power and data through one cable. And so that way when you plug in like your hotspot or your WAP or whatever, it gets power and it gets signal all just from one Cat 6. But when we plugged it in with the other one, we realized very quickly it was not PoE because it did fuck all. So boss man went, swapped it out. It was $300, and the new one was $1,100. The difference. I found a singular inconsistency in one of them, so now I have to check all of them. Thankfully, it was only 2 out of 23 that have to be redone. All right, after finding the inconsistencies, cleaning, it's time to finish this. As glorious as it is, unfortunately, it's coming down real quick. Just real quick. I said I didn't want to come back. I've been here for almost 3 hours already. That's clean. It looks so clean. I can't wait to hear what the soundbar looks like. What it looks like, what it sounds like. Okay, now it's really snowing. Like actually snowing. I hate having long hair for that reason. All right, you guys. I hate sitting in front of my phone and talking in front of the camera and talking. But reality of the situation is today was one of those days at work that it was a lot more of me doing nothing than something. And I know that sounds crazy, but all the things that I did in my previous video were meant to be done, so I never had to come back. So the fact that I was there I didn't really have much to do, you know? Like, I'm not the manager. I'm not the one calling shots. I just do the labor. I do the work, you know? I have an understanding of how the business runs, and one day I'm going to be running my own, but for now, I'm just the laborer. So to have me as the laborer there and not having me do much, it's not very exciting. It's really not. Not for you guys, at least. Not even for me. I was fucking hungover in that bitch. Like, can I go home? Can I please go home? No. Not trying to let me go home. Not trying to hear that. But it is what it is. So I say all that to say, thank you for watching. Have a good one. I'm going to sit here and look out my window and watch it snow and just feel at peace that I don't have to go back to the TV house till Tuesday.
It was a nightmare.